and a pleasant good evening, one and all, live from Tallahassee, Florida. It's still a tournament series action. We got the finals, Game 5. Hi, everyone, Anthony Hart, the captain here, bring you this action. We got the Garden State Queens taking on the Tallahassee Lassies. The Queens lead the series 3-1. That means the Queens are willing to wrap up the series and take home the championship, while the Lassies force a Game 6. That being said, let's take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Garden State Queens. And as you can see, they're going to be using the exact same lineup, with Tiffany Nevis being the pitcher. They're going to be squaring off against Kate Hudson. That being said, let's go to the playing field. Mickey James makes her way to the plate. And we're underway with the ball. And on the ground, foul. And golfs at it in the left, base hit. And off the bat, we got a leadoff double from Mickey James. Let's see what Kinsey Page, the NWA World Women's Champion, does. And nips the outside corner, strike one. And backs up a little bit, 1-1. And on the ground, it gets past the infielders. And already the Queens are on the board. And with that being said, it's a RBI double for Kinsey Page. Let's see what Ella Envy does. Let's see if she can capitalize. And she does capitalize! 2-run shot for Ella Envy. And already it's 3-0 in favor of the Queens. Time to make way for the cleanup hitter, Kylie Page. And Kylie looks at a ball. And foul over to the right. And golfs it over in foul ground on the left side. And it's going to wind up foul, 1-2. Got her. Jordan Grace makes her way to the plate, the current Knockouts champion. And pop up under us, Kate Hudson. One pitch, one gone for Jordan Grace. Let's see what Allison Kay does, the former NWA World Women's Champion. And over it, strike one. 0-2 now. Say goodnight. 3-run score for the Queens. The Lassies coming up to bat, but before they do, let's take a look at starting lineup for the hometown Tallahassee Lassies. Goes a little something like this. Leading things off is Lady Gaga. She'll be in right, followed by the first baseman, Haley Steinfeld, followed by Kalani Hilger, Angelina Jolie, Mariah Carey, J-Lo, Drew Barrymore, Chloe Lucasiat, and the pitcher, Kate Hudson. Once again, they're going to be scoring off against Tiffany Nevis. And so here is Lady Gaga, kick things off on the home half. And nowhere close, 0-1. Swing and a miss. And on the ground, Nevis has it. Throw to first is in time. Let's see what Haley Steinfeld does. And in there for strike one. Nowhere close on that one. Could be setting things up, 1-1. And in there for strike two. And pop up under his Nevis. And Steinfeld's retired. Time to make way for Kalani Hilliker. And swing and a miss of the ball in the dirt, 0-1. And juts it over to the left, base hit. And it's going to be a double out of this one. And this one from a double, and she's going to be staying put. She was rounding second and heading for third, but she decides to stay put. Let's see what Angelina Jolie does. And inside, almost got her, 1-0. Let's look at Kalani now, the pitch. Outside, 2-0. And in there for strike one, swing and a miss. To 2-1. Outside, 3-1. And full count now. Comes up empty. And there goes Kalani. And it's ball four. First and second, 2 gone. And in steps Mariah Carey. And in the dirt, 1-0. And outside once again, 2-0. And swing and a miss, 2-1. Three and one, outside. Runners go. And swing and a miss, strike 2. And the runner's back. Payout pitch coming. And ball 4, bases loaded. In steps J-Lo. Can she capitalize on it? In the dirt. 1-0. And has to back up a little bit. 2-0. 3-0. Hitters count. And in there for strike 1. In there for strike 2. Runners are going to be in on the move. And got her looking. None shall pass. We'll go to the top of the second. Starting with the bottom of the lineup, Marty Bell. And in the air, in center, base hit. And then some. Tiffany Nevis is going, and she is going to be in there, safely for a leadoff double. And let's see what Melina does. And backs up a little bit. Ball 1. And in the air, deep drive to the track, to the wall, gone! 2-1 shot from Melina. It's now 5-0 in favor of the Queens. The Queens want to take home the championship. In steps the pitcher, Tiffany Nevis. And it's in the center. And under it is Kalani Hilliker. And let's see what Mickey James does as we head back to the top of the lineup. Double in their first trip. Ball 1. And swing and a miss. 1-1 inside. And nips the outside corner. 1-2. The old 1-2. And golf side over and left. Under is Angelina Jolie. And out number 2. Let's see what Kenzie Page does. Double her first trip and then later scored. And, ooh, that one nipped the outside corner, but they ruled the ball. Come on. Ball 2 inside. And base hit, and then some for Kenzie Page. Will this equal another double? No. Time to make way for LMV. She homered her first trip. And outside, 1-0. And backs up, 2-0. And in there for strike 1, 2-1. And swing and a miss. Chuck Woolery count. The Chuck Woolery. And golf's arm left. And under is Angelina Jolie. 2-run score for the Queens. To the bottom second we go starting with the bottom lineup, starting with Drew Barrymore. In the dirt, lays off easily. 1-0. And base hit over in the right center field gap. And ricochets off the wall, and Drew Barrymore's heading for second, and Henry over the third. And it's going to be a leadoff triple for Drew Barrymore. And Chloe Lukasiak makes her way to the plate. Outside, ball 1. And swing and a miss, 1-1. Drew Barrymore's talk show returns this fall. Check your local listings. 2-1 now. And golf's at it, base hit. And the Lassies are on the board. The second is Lukasiak, and it's going to be an RBI double for Chloe Lukasiak. Kate Hudson, the pitcher's up. And it's going to be a bunt. And strike 1. And the runner back. And Lukasiak goes. And perfectly timed bunt. And surprisingly, everybody is safe. Kate Hudson's the pitcher is able to reach at it. And we have at the top of the order with Lady Gaga. Still no one gone. And on the ground, foul. And swing and miss the ball in the dirt, 0-2. The 0-2. On the ground, foul once again. And tough to lay up, but she's glad she did. 1-2. And golf's at it, over and left. And it's going to fall down. And the runner at second is going to be doubled up. But meanwhile, the runner's going to score. So score that an RBI for Lady Gaga. They kind of deked them. And in steps Haley Steinfeld. And nowhere close. 1-0. And swing and a miss. And ball in the dirt, 1-1. And swing and miss the ball of letters, 1-2. The 0-1-2. Chuck Woolery count now. The Chuck Woolery. And on the ground foul. And full count now. Pow pitch coming right here, right now. And base hit for Haley Steinfeld. So it's first and second. Only one gone. And in steps Kalani Hilliker, who doubled her first trip. And drifts outside, 1-0. And dusts it over in left, base hit. One run's going to score. And runners are going to be in scoring position. And Kalani Hilliker's got a RBI double out this one. 5-3 in favor of the Queens. Let's see what Angelina Jolie does. She walked her first trip. And tries to tail back inside, but too little too late. 1-0. And, ooh, way early on that one. 1-1 in the dirt. And base hit. One run's going to score, and two runs are going to score. It's now 5-5 in favor of the... And it's all tied up at 5. And it's going to be equaling a triple for Angelina Jolie. RBI triple. And we're all knotted at 5, folks. Mariah Carey makes her way to the play. She, too, walked her first trip. And ball one, outside. And juts it over and right. Foul. 2-1 now. Here's a look at Angelina, now the pitch. And over and left. And under it is Kinsey. Jolie stays put, and in steps J-Lo, who struck out her first trip. On bases loaded. 0-1. Nowhere close. 1-1. And juts it foul over to the right. And tries to nip the outside corner, but fails. The Chuck Woolery. And throw over for third. And Jolie back. And full count now. Runners are going to be on the move. And throw home and runner back. And ball 4. Runners at the corners. 2 gone. And in steps Drew Barrymore, who tripled her first trip. And base hit. And the Lassies are in the lead. 6-5 in favor of the Lassies. And another run's going to score. And moving over to third is Drew Barrymore once again. And it's an RBI triple. 7-5 in favor of the Lassies. Lassies want to hang on to any chance of keeping the series going. Chloe Lucchese looks at a ball outside. 1-0. And juts it foul. We got a game, folks. We got a game. 2-1 now. And back over to the pitcher. And the side is retired. 7-run score for Lassies. They're now lead at 7-5. To the top of the third we go. Starting with Kylie Page, who struck out her first trip. And in there, back to work is Kate Hudson. 0-1. And swing and a miss. 0-2. Quickly in the hole. And tries to get her second goodnight, but it just misses the outside corner. Got her looking. Jordan Grace makes her way to the plate. 0-for-1 in the game. And tries to nip the outside corner, but misses. 1-0. And 0-2 in the dirt. And in there, 2-1. And swing and a miss. Got her to chase on that one. Chuck Woolery. Full count now. Pop pitch coming right here, right now. Got her looking. In steps Allison Kay, struck out her first trip. And in the dirt, Weiser lays off, 1-0. And in the air, deep drive. That one's out of here. Allison Kay with a solo shot. It's now a one-run game, 7-6 in favor of the Lassies. Let's see what her Hex partner, Marty Bell, does, who doubled her first trip. And nips the outside corner, 0-1. And golf sided over and left. Under it is Angelina Jolie, and that'll be that. Solo shot for Allison Kay, 7-6 in favor of the Lassies. Speaking of which, Lassies are going to be leading things off with the pitcher, Kate Hudson. Bottom of the third. And, swings and misses ball to dugout. And swing to miss again, 0-2. And on the ground, on the right field line, base hit. And this is going to equal a double for the pitcher, Kate Hudson. That means we go back to the top of the order for Lady Gaga. Let's see if she can capitalize. And in the air to right. Tagging up is Hudson. And she's going to third. And it's going to be runner at third. One gone, and in steps Haley Steinfeld. 1-0. And way early on that one, the ball, the letters, 1-1. 2-1 now, outside. Way early again. The Chuck Woolery. And on the ground, foul. And base hit. Scoring is Hudson. And 8-6 in favor of the Lassies. Let's see what Kalani Hilliker does. 2 doubles in her 2 trips. And just it over right. This could be 2 out there. And not in time for first. That's all they're going to get. And that agility of Kalani Hilliker's for her being a dancer comes in handy. And Kalani goes again. And Angelina Jolie juts it foul over to the right. Kalani goes again. And on the ground. And the pitcher, Molina, and the first baseman, Molina, takes it herself. And speaking of which, she is up next as we get to the top of the inning number 4. She homered her first trip. And pop up. 1 pitch. 1 gone. Kate Hudson puts it away. The pitcher, Tiffany Nevis, is at the plate now. And then just nips the inside corner, strike 1. And in the air to Shao right and Shao center, and it's going to fall in front of Kalani Hilliker. So the pitcher is aboard, and in steps to Mickey James, says we head back to the top of the lineup. And in there for strike 2. And lays off a ball in the dirt, 1-0. 1-2, excuse me. And got her looking. Kinsey Page is up next. 2 for 2 in the game. And it's going to be 3 for 3, folks. 2-run shot for Kinsey Page. And we're all knotted at 8, folks. We're all 8 up. Ella Envy makes her way to the plate. 1 for 2 in the game. And back-to-back Jackson Jills. I say again, folks, we got a game. The Queens take back the lead, 9-8. Time to make way for Kylie Page. 2 strikeouts in her 2 trips. And she's going to be 3 for 3. And under it is Lady Gaga. And the side is retired. 3 more runs scored, 9-8. Once again, we got a game, folks. To the bottom of the 4th we go, starting with Mariah Carey. And we're going to be having pitch and change for the Queens, Tasha Steele. That's going to be in the end for Tiffany Neves. And in the air to right, under it is Kylie. And 1 pitch, 1 gone. J-Lo makes her way to the plate. And in the air, deep drive. Strike up the band, folks. That ball's gone. Solo shot for J-Lo. It's 9-all, folks. 9-all. Drew Barrymore's up next. Two triples in her two trips, two triples in her two trips, and swing and a miss. 0-1. And easy to lay off on that ball outside. 1-1. And swing and a miss. Late on that one. 1-2. 1-2. And deep drive. Back to back. Jackson Jills. Solo shot for Drew Barrymore. Strike up the band. It's now 10-9. Lassie's got the lead back. Time to make way for Chloe Lukasiak. 1-0. And swing and a miss. 1-1. And ooh, swing and a miss. Had her fooled on that one. Ball in the dugout. And in the air to center. It'll fall in front of Ella Envy. Base hit. Time to wait for the pitcher, Kate Hudson. And she's opted to stay in the game. The management team opted her to stay in the game. And swing and a miss. 1-1. And on the ground, this could be 2-1 there. And 2 for the price of 1. 10-9 in favor of the Lassies. Time to make way for Jordan Grace as we head to the top of the inning number 5. Jordan Grace is 0 for 2 in the game. Can she turn the beat around? And she does, folks! She does! Game's tied back up at 10 with a solo shot from Jordan Grace. Allison Kay's up next. She homered in her last trip. And back-to-back Jackson Jills, folks! We got a game, folks! Oh my goodness, we got a game! 11-10 in favor of the Queens. Whew. I'm gonna need I need some air, folks. And Kelly Clarkson is going to be taking over at the plate for the Lassies, and she squares off against Marty Bell. Say goodnight. Number 8 hitter Melina is going to be at the plate for the Queens, and in the air to right, and Lady Gaga puts away for out number 2. And Tasha Steele is going to be remaining in the game. And strike 2 for Tasha Steele. Say goodnight. Back-to-back Jackson Jills for the Queens. 11-10 is the score. The Queens got back the lead. And we head back to the top of the lineup for Lady Gaga for the bottom of inning number 5. Oh and 2. If you've been up with us, stay with us. Say goodnight. Let's see what Haley Steinfeld does. 2 for 3 in the game. And on the ground, throw from Marty Bell to Melina is in time. And is in steps Kalani. And tries to tail back inside, but it's too little too late. 1-0. And on the ground, Marty Bell again over to Melina. And the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Lassies. 11-10 in favor of the Queens is the score. Back at the top of the lineup over here for the Queens. At the top of inning number 6. And she nails it out of here. Mickey James nails it out of here, folks. 12-10 in favor of the Queens now. This is a high-scoring affair. I'm over at the inch of my seat. And Kinsey Page is up. She needs a triple for the cycle. She's been on fire. A double, a single, and a homer. She now needs a triple for the cycle. And 1-2 now. Say goodnight. Got her swinging. And let's see what Ellen Envy does. And just misses, not by much. And in the air to center, Hunter Kalani. 2 down in the 6th. Kylie Page is up next. 0 for 3 in the game. And just misses a little bit. 1-0. And over in center, once again, Kalani. And the side is retired. And a solo shot from Mickey James. 12-10 is the score in favor of the Queens. Let's see what the Lassies do with the Bombardier 6, starting with Angelina Jolie. And outside, 1-0. And back over to Steele. Steele's over to Molina for out number 1. Mariah Carey's up next. And we're going to have a pitching change. Savannah Evans is going to be taking over at the mound for the Queens. And inside, 1-1. And 2-1. And swing and a miss, 2-2. The Chuck Woolery. And full count now. And on the ground, bobbles it. And can they make the recovery? They can! And let's see what J-Lo does. Nice backup from Molina, or with Allison Kay. And swing and a miss, 0-1. And in the dirt, Wisely is off, 1-1. And juts it foul over to the right. And 2-2. The Chuck Woolery. And over in the left center, base hit. And this could be 2. And she will get 2. And Brown in second and him for third. And so it's going to be a triple. Drew Barrymore's up. 2 triples and a homer. And juts it foul. And swing and a miss on 2. In the dirt. Had her fooled. Outside, 1-2. The old 1-2. And juts it foul over to the left. Over to the right, excuse me. And back over to Evans. Evans over to Molina for out number 3. None shall pass. Top of the 7th we go, starting with Jordan Grace. And in the air, under it is Kalani. 1 pitch, 1 gone. Let's see what Allison Kay does. And we're going to have a pitching change for the Lassies, Tia Mowry. And just misses the outside corner. And swing and a miss and ball in the dirt, 1-1. And inside, 2-1. And, ooh, I thought it was ball 3, but it says strike 2. And got her swinging. See what Marty Bell does. Strikeout victim her last trip. And just along the outside, 1-0. And on the ground, throw from Drew Barrymore to Haley Steinfeld is in time. Time to get up and stretch. When we come back, Chloe Lucchesiak makes her way to the plate. And so here is Chloe Lucchesiak. And in the air to left. Under it is Kinsey. 1 pitch, 1 gone. And we're going to have a pinch hitter. That's going to be it for Tia Mowry. And in steps Jennifer Garner. And outside, 1-0. And juts it foul over to the right. And Ooh tries to tail back inside, but it was too little, too late. 2-1. And on the ground over in the right, base hit. And Garner's going to be heading into second safely. Runner at second, 1 gone. And in steps Lady Gaga as we head back to the top of the lineup. And runner goes. And juts it foul. 1-1 now. And in the air to right, under is Kylie. And Garner moves over to second, from second to third. Every little bit helps. In steps Haley Steinfeld. And 1-0. And in the air. Out of here! I say again, we got a game, folks. Game's all tied up. 12-all. This is the most intense match I've seen in a long time. Kalani Hilliker looks at ball one. And swing and a miss. 1-1. And swing and a miss again. 1-2. And base hit for Kalani Hilliker. It'll head into the gap. Rowell against the wall. Heading for second and now heading for third. And it's a triple for Kalani Hilliker. Kalani at third, 2 gone. And in steps Angelina Jolie. Outside, 1-0. Once again, a big special shout out goes out to Eric Lima. Check out his YouTube channel, Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. It's going to be appearing in the upper card of your screen if you're watching from YouTube. And check out his friends, Brandon Martin. Every Thursday at 8/7 Central. Every Thursday night at 8/7 Central, he has the Rant and Rave Podcast. Join him, Brandon Martin, the Youngblood Outsider, Jordy Skow, the fighter Brandon Martin, the Buffalonian Bulldozer, Michael Bombardier, as well as the Canadian Destroyer, Andrew Hawking, where they talk about all things wrestling, pop culture, and occasional guests on this show. That's the Rant and Rave Podcast on the Brandon Martin channel, every Thursday night at 8/7 Central, only on YouTube. And Taylor Swift is going to be taking things over for the Lassies, and it's 1 pitch, 1 gone for Molina. And in steps Savannah Evans. And just as I figured, we're going to be having a pitching change. And we're going to have a pinch hitter for Lady Frost. And it's also a comebacker, 1 pitch, 1 gone. Back at the top of the lineup for Mickey James. And base hit for Mickey James into shallow center. And in steps Kinsey Page. And swing and a miss, 0-1. And 1-1. 1-2. 2-1, excuse me, in the dirt. And swing and a miss, comes up empty. The Tuck Woolery. And golfs at it on the ground. Throw to first is in time. And 1 left for the Queens. Still tied at 12. To the bottom of the 8th we go. Starting with J-Lo, and Lou Fisto's going to be taking over at the mound for the Queens. And outside, 1-0. And, whoa, late on that one, 1-1. And 2-1. And in the dirt, 3-1. Hitters count. And strike 2. Full count. Payoff pitch coming right here, right now. And ball 4. Go ahead, run at the plate. Go ahead, run at first. And in steps Drew Barrymore. And swing and a miss, 1-1. And just it over right. And under is Kylie. Let's see what Chloe Lukasiak does. And runner goes. Swing and a miss. And J-Lo back. And swing and a miss. 0-2. Say goodnight. And Taylor Swift makes her way to the plate. And just as we figured, we're going to be having a pinch hitter. Lucy Lou's going to be taking over. Nowhere close outside 1-0. And 2-0. Ooh, way early on that one. 2-1. And in the air. Over in center. And putting away his LMV for out number 3. We'll go to the top of the 9th. Starting with Ella Envy. She'll square off against Jeannie Mai. And in the air to left. Under it is Angelina. 1 pitch, 1 gone. Time to make way for Kylie Page. Can she get out of this cold spell? And she's out of the cold spell with a base hit into center. Kalani puts it, throws it back in quickly, and in steps Jordan Grace. And swing and a miss, 0-1. And deep drive! Out of here! 2-run Johnson for Jordan Grace. It's now 14-12 in favor of the Queens. Let's see what Allison Kay does. And swing to miss, 0-1. And just nips the outside corner, 0-2. Say goodnight. Marty Bell's up next. See if she can capitalize on this. And outside, 1-0. In the dirt, 0-2. 2-0, excuse me. And 2-1 now. And over in center, under is Kalani. And the side is retired. Last chance for Lassies, 14-12 is the score. We'll go to the top of the lineup with Lady Gaga. And over in right, base hit. Time run at the plate now, Haley Steinfeld. Winning run over in the on-deck circle. And, had the distance, but it's foul. And 1-1 now. We'll reconvene back in New Jersey in 2 days' time. Should the Lassies force the game 5? Should the Lassies win tonight and force the game 6? Chuck Woolery count now. The Chuck Woolery. And in the air to left. Kinsey has it. And Kinsey puts it away. And the runner will tag up and move to second. Smart move there. But risky. And in steps Kalani Hilliker. And Camille's going to be taking over. See if she can close the door. And swing and a miss. 0-1. And swing and a miss. 0-2. And tries to get her to say goodnight, but she lays off on the ball in the dirt. 1-2. Outside, Chuck Woolery count. The Chuck Woolery. And juts it foul over to the left side. And juts it over and left. And Kinsey puts it away. Angelina Jolie is the Lassie's last chance. And swinging to miss the ball in the dirt, 0-1. 0-2, down to the last strike. Ball game and the Queens win! The Garden State Queens are your 2024 Tiller Tournament Series champions. 14-12. Lou Festo, the winning pitcher, losing pitcher, Jeannie Mai, making the save, the Brickhouse Camille. What a hard-fought battle, high-scoring affair. 14-12 in favor of the Queens. And as you can see, the home runs speak for themselves. Pendulum swinging back and forth. Again, what a hard-fought battle. It was a long journey, but we finally got here. The Garden State Queens, your 2024 Tiller Tournament Series champions. Congratulations to all the participating teams, but even bigger congratulations to the champions, Garden State Queens. And they did it for Michael Tiller. All the teams did it for Michael Tiller. And if he were here, he would start saying, "Wowie, wow, wow." But the spirit of Michael Tiller lives on forever. The founder of the Game Show Temple. May his legacy live on forever. Alright, folks. So concludes the Tiller Tournament Series 2024. Be on the lookout here on this channel, on the gaming channel, Captain's Arcade. Brand new season starts August 30th. We hope to see you there, and we hope to see you next year when we do it all over again for the summer 2025 of the Tiller Tournament Series. Which teams will be participating? You'll have to find out. But for now, once again, big congratulations, big round of applause for all the participating teams, and an even bigger congratulations to the Garden State Queens, the 2024 Tiller Tournament Series champions. And they hold 2 titles, the Tiller Tournament Series Championship, as well as the International Women's Day Championship. They're the reigning and defending champions. We can't wait to see them again for International Women's Day when they defend against the Santa Barbara Riveters. But for now, we bid you adieu for this year's 2024 Tiller Tournament Series. With that being said, before we head on out, we have some major plugs to promote. As mentioned before, we have Eric Lima of Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. New videos every day. He's semi-inspired this tournament, by the way. He posts videos every day, whether it be the center of events in the world of pro wrestling or game show gameplays. He's also one of 5 panelists on the Rant and Rave Podcast. New episodes every Thursday night at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific on the Brandon Martin channel. And don't forget about his friends, BOFAS on the Sofas. New episodes every Monday afternoon at 5 p.m. Eastern, 2 p.m. Pacific on the Mr. Garrison 96 channel. With hosts Garrison Newkirk, Romy, and the Putnam brothers, Alex and Austin, as well as their special guest and their trusty sidekick, Shano. And Eric Lima loves to promote these people. I'm talking about MVG Productions. If you want to take part of your favorite game shows, go to the Discord, MVG Productions, and talk to one of the admins, whether it be Brandon Scruggs, the founder, Kevin Henry, Jason Myers, or any of the admins. But please be respectful of their rules. Or if you don't want to take part in the game show aspects, you can always go to the YouTube channel of the same name, MVG Productions. MVG Productions. Game shows by game show fans for game show fans. Well, folks, with that being said, as the Garden State Queens celebrate their victory in the 2024 Tiller Tournament Series, I bid you adieu, and hope to see you on Season 4 of Captain's Arcade, which starts on August 30th. Until we meet again, baby, say goodbye. And once again, do it for Michael Tiller!